I'm Darlene, and this is my review of the Wacom Intuos Pro Paper Edition tablet. This was sent to me by the awesome folks over at Wacom, and I've been using it casually for almost a year. Unlike other drawing tablets, this one also comes with a real ink pen, a detachable paper clip, and paper. This device allows you to draw traditionally with pen and paper, and at the same time, get a copy of your drawing digitally so you can edit in post. If you usually scan your drawings into the computer before editing, this tablet will eliminate that step. Here's how it works. Clip your favorite paper to the tablet and sketch in pencil or whatever medium you prefer. Once you're satisfied, use the ink pen to trace over your work. With its 0.4mm fine tip, you can work on even the finest details. So you can tell when the pen is connected to the tablet by this green light. Once you start inking, the light turns blue to let you know that the ink is being recorded. To save your drawing or part of your drawing to the computer, press the cross until it turns green again. Every time the button is pressed, a new digital page or file is uploaded to Wacom's Inkspace app. What I love about this feature is that I can separate certain aspects of my drawing into different layers while I'm inking. This saves me a lot of time in post. Here I've imported the files into Photoshop for editing. These facial features that you see here were all separated from my tutorial on drawing faces and facial expressions. Having each feature on a separate layer made it much easier for me to edit, rearrange, or completely eliminate. Layering can be done in post, but I like that it can be done instantly while I'm inking. In case you're wondering, it only took 5 to 10 seconds to turn each of these layers from real ink into digital ink. Larger drawings with lots of ink will take longer to upload. For example, each of these drawings can take about a minute to upload to the Wacom's Inkspace app, whereas this one that contains less ink only took 18 seconds. Here's a side-by-side comparison between the actual ink and the digital inked version. Something to keep in mind here is that there's no pressure sensitivity with the ink pen, so each line that's recorded has the same level of thickness. That's why the strokes in the digital version look thicker than the original. If you look very closely, there are some minor errors littered here and there. For example, a few lines were omitted or left out. And there are some added lines that do not appear in the original piece. So yeah, aside from those minor errors, the digitized version is quite accurate. I am a really big fan of this feature, partly because I hate scanning so much, and scanning is a really big part of my tutorial making process. Busting out the scanner every few minutes completely takes me out of the creative flow, so being able to sketch my ideas in pencil like I usually do, and then continue on inking right away is such a pleasure. I find that the inking feature keeps the ball rolling, and it makes the transition from the traditional to digital medium smooth and exciting. Now, this tablet has Bluetooth capability, so you can use it wired or wireless. It can also be used on the go because it has internal memory, which can save up to 200 multi-layer drawings or 1,000 one-layer drawings. Once you connect it to your computer, they'll be uploaded to the Inkspace library. Within the app, you can export files into several formats. There's also a really cool feature called Live Mode, where you can watch the inking process live as you draw, which I find extremely satisfying to watch. When it's time to switch from pen and paper to stylus and tablet, the transition feels pretty seamless. Regarding pressure sensitivity, I find that the stylus accommodates my light to medium handedness quite well, in that I can create very thin, light strokes while barely applying much downward pressure. And when drawing quick scribbles like this, I find there's absolutely no lag at all. Well, none that I can detect anyway. The stylus has 2 programmable buttons and a handy eraser on the very end, which makes it an even more enjoyable stylus to draw with. A downside is that the nibs wear down very quickly. This is the stylus nib after about 8 hours of use. It does come with a lot of replacements though, as well as textured nibs. I find that the textured ones wear down at a much faster rate. This is what the nib looks like after only 4 hours of light to medium usage. If you're concerned about nib life, I've seen reviews where people recommend changing the tablet's surface texture to the smoothest option. This will increase the life of each nib. Let's have a look at the express keys. You can program these buttons to do a wide variety of functions in the Tablet Properties window. The buttons are perfectly located, and I love that they have raised markings, which makes them easily identifiable by touch. Touching a button for a few seconds pulls up a visual on your screen, which shows the function of each one, just in case you need a reminder. My favorite button here is the touch ring, which you can program to do things like zoom in and out. For me, it provides a quick way to change brush size in Photoshop. The sensitivity can be adjusted, so you can change the brush size to a precise number very easily. Overall, I think it's a great option if you're looking for a high-quality drawing tablet that is also portable and provides a natural workflow/natural drawing experience. If you're a traditional artist, like me, I think Wacom has done a great job here at bridging the gap between the traditional and digital medium. So if you're wanting to get into the digital space, definitely check this out. Not only is it a ton of fun to play with, it's very addictive, and it just makes me want to continue creating. If you're interested in this tablet, my only suggestion is, if you're concerned about the life of your nibs, is to buy the smoothest texture sheet to replace the one originally installed on the tablet. The reduced friction will wear them down slower. For detailed specs on the Intuos Pro Paper, have a look at the description box below this video. Other than that, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.